Howdy, this is Josh here at See the Sea, the prescription dive mask specialist. And one of the questions we get a lot is what's the difference between bifocals and readers? And then what's the difference between the type of bifocals that we have available on our site? And this is a really awesome question. So many of us divers, as we've gotten a little bit older, we do notice that at depth, we look at our gauges or our computer, and it's becoming a little bit harder to see those numbers. That's presbyopia. This is a natural condition that as we age, the elasticity in our lenses becomes weaker or less elastic, and we're having a little bit harder time focusing on those closer objects. If you don't need any distance lens correction, but you're just having trouble seeing those items up close like your computer or gauges, reading lenses are the ones for you. You just have glass at the bottom of the mask that will help you see with those near objects. For those of us that need the distance correction and the near correction, that's what bifocals are for. They correct for both the near correction and the distance. So our most standard type of bifocal is something like this. And this is actually a lens that we've made for Scuba Pro Synergy 2 mask, which is our top seller. And it's a little bit tough to see, but you have a little bit of a half moon down here at the bottom of the lens. This is the standard bifocal. We also have the straight top 35, and that one's a little bit more expensive. I think it's about $15, $20 more. And the difference between that one is it gives you just about 20% larger of that half moon in that lens. That's really designed for those that spend more time looking through the near portion of their lens, such as people doing photography, people studying macro life, things like that. But for the true professional photographer or cinematographer who really spends a lot of their time looking through the near portion of their lens, we have another option. And this is a custom option called the Franklin Bifocal. You can't order this through our site. This is something that we have to set up special because it is fully custom and pricing varies. This is a Franklin Bifocal we've done here in the Atomic Venom mask. This is my favorite mask to put the Franklin Bifocal in. And what you'll notice is instead of having a half moon at the bottom, we've actually done two completely separate lenses. We have one whole lens for distance, and then a little bit of a lens here for near. Now, if you were doing professional photography or cinematography and you want more near lens, I said this is a fully custom option. We can actually set it up this way. We can put the near portion even higher and just give you a sliver of distance. In addition to professional photographers and cinematographers, the Franklin Bifocal is really good for those that have high power lenses. So if you have a really high minus lens, a -10, a -12, or anything like +6 or above in your distance sphere correction, those lenses start to get pretty thick. And when we do that in a bifocal, we're kind of relegated to a small lens. So when we do a Franklin Bifocal in lenses like that, we can give you more distance lens and more near lens than you would get with a traditional bifocal. So what are our differences again? The standard bifocal here is great for just people who need to see their gauges. How much actual near lens you will get depends on your pupillary distance and the mask. And then we have our 35mm bifocal, which gives you a little bit more of that half moon. And then we move into our full custom option, which is the Atomic Venom here with Franklin lenses, which we can do in any mask. I just really like it in the Venom for those that can tolerate the Venom. My favorite masks to put bifocals into, generally the Scuba Pro Synergy 2, the Atomic Subframe, the Atomic Venom. All these masks have lenses that come fairly far down on the up and down axis of our face, which is really great for giving us that near vision that's out of the way from our distance vision. If you have any questions about ordering bifocals or how bifocal lenses and dive masks, or even why we generally don't do progressive lenses and dive masks, give us a shout, send us an email, or we always try and answer the chat feature on our website. Look forward to hearing from you all, and happy diving.